Oh, for the next generation. The next generation is here today. For the next generation. The next generation is here. Celebrate the next generation.
There is nothing permanent except change. Millions of years of evolution have given way to 4 decades of revolution, during which our very values have had to change, to respond to new cultures, new politics, new technology, new ways of communicating, new ways of doing business. We gave peace a chance, politicians a chance, and took chances conquering new worlds. We changed the way in which we live together. The family unit saw change as the walls of tradition came tumbling down. And around the world, walls of another kind crumbled brick by brick. It was a time of changing values, when bigger didn't necessarily mean better. The global village came to be, and emerging technologies built better for less. Change as life was reflected in our music, which pushed, provoked, and left a legacy for the next wave. It was a time of new discoveries, new structures in the business world. For the first time, more of us worked with our brains than with our hands. And for the first time, one generation, the baby boomers, crafted our present and our future with an impact never before experienced. Business boomed. The boomers were into business, and business was bullish. But the realities of the marketplace meant the bubble had to burst. It did. The very fundamentals of our businesses had to be examined and the building of a new future begun. A future founded upon value and service. One that incorporates listening, responding, being prepared to change, to be flexible in our thinking and our approach to business. A future that is free of preconceived ideas. A future that involves new solutions to new challenges. We must accept new responsibilities for the world around us, both in the micro and macro sense. And in so doing, we must prepare and be ready for the next generation.
Et le changement qu'on a vu durant les derniers 20 ans, c'est rien comparativement au changement qu'on va voir durant les prochains 20 ans. Ça implique qu'il faut se préparer à avoir du changement et du changement. Et ceux qui ne sont pas prêts à faire ce changement-là, ben, je me demande qu'est-ce qu'ils vont faire.
You have to know that you're a different generation from them. And I guess that's what we're, like I say to our guys here, look, you're only 35 and I'm 60 and I'm willing to change. Come on, this world is changing out there every second. Every second.
You can't say that you peux pas dire que, bon, c'est pas vrai, ça m'affecte pas. Il faut vraiment qu'on s'y met.
In any business or in any situation, if you sit back and wish for the old days, you're going to get mowed over pretty quickly.
Nos parents disaient, je sais pas ce qui va vous arriver, vous autres. On a passé à travers, puis on est rendu là aujourd'hui. Puis nos enfants, ceux qui disent, je sais pas ce qui va leur arriver, bien, ils vont passer à travers, puis ils vont arriver comme les autres, avec un autre chemin.
Things used to be a little more constant before, and now things can change so quickly, and if you're not adapting with the change, I think that you're going to be left behind. The competition is going to leave you behind. The competition is still there, but the nameplate and the owner loyalty that goes with the Honda nameplate is strong, and that's what's going to happen.
If we remember when the first time those keys were in our hands. to the road, we will be strong.
Et si on se rappelle, notre famille grandissait sans arrêt, la future génération sera forte. Si on se rappelle,
If we remember when and why.
in a lifetime of ups and downs, in a marketplace where little remains the same, we have to deal with change. The pace is quicker every day, the wheels keep turning, there are new roads we have to pave. Honda has to lead the way.
In every dream there's a spark of life, a new beginning. In every change we plant the seeds for the next generation.
Une nouvelle célébration commence pour la future génération. La future génération est ici maintenant.
We can prove it with the core. We can take a dream and shape it in any way. Honda can deal with change.
Dans chaque rêve, il y a une étincelle de vie, un nouveau départ. Chez Honda, on répand les semences de la future génération. A new celebration has begun.
Oh, for the next generation. The next generation is here today. Celebration, celebrate, celebrate for the next generation. Celebrate, celebrate a new celebration. Celebrate, celebrate for the next generation. Celebrate, celebrate a new celebration. Celebrate, celebrate for the next generation.
A new celebration has begun.
Oh, for the next generation. The next generation is here today. For the next generation.
The next generation is here.
Celebrate the next generation.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The next generation. Incredible to think that we introduced the last generation of Accord here in Las Vegas just 4 short years ago with one of the most successful launches in our history. It certainly is wonderful to see so many of our Honda family here helping us to celebrate the next generation of the Honda Accord and also to further explore with us the total dealership concept as it relates to the 1990s. Canada is very important to Honda. In fact, over the past few years, we are the number 3 market for Honda in the world, that your performance really is critical to Honda's well-being. To reflect how Honda Motors feels about you, our Honda Canada dealers, we have with us today a number of very special guests.
Thank you, Jerry. And good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to once again welcome to Las Vegas and the beginning of what I'm sure will be most exciting and informative day. Since we met in New Orleans 1 year ago, the automotive market in Canada has certainly continued to change dramatically. We have seen consumers hesitating in their purchase decisions and have seen their buying practices changing to the point where they are quite unpredictable. Moreover, as I'm sure you are aware, the impact of the sales results of Japanese automobile companies in Canada has been more severe than the so-called domestics. We have been affected not only by new competitive products, but also a foreign exchange rate that is severely impacted our business. The key to our success in the future lies in 3 areas. Firstly, what can we do to protect ourselves against uncontrollable external factors such as exchange rate fluctuations? One obvious example is local production and procurement. Secondly, how can we ensure that our product lineup is competitive in every aspect? You will hear more on this later, but one simple item is to rationalize our model lineup. And thirdly, we must recognize that as the quality gap narrows between ourselves and our competitors, the importance of customer handling and customer retention programs increases almost every day.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It certainly is a pleasure to speak to you, our dealers from Canada, a country which I have visited several times and of which I'm familiar based upon your marketing results that have been continually, uniquely outstanding. Speaking to you during these very challenging times of special significance, since I'm sure you must be concerned about the automobile industry and the direction of the Honda Motor Company. During the last 12 months, we have celebrated 3 milestones in our North American automobile operations. Our Marysville, Ohio plant commenced its 10th anniversary. Our US plants have produced more than 3 million units. And our plant in Alliston, Ontario, in May, produced its 500,000 units. These milestones signify not only how our production has grown, but also our long-term commitment to doing business in North America.
Our plans for 1994 will focus on the following: our 94 product lineup, our training programs, improving our level of communication with you, improving our distribution, maximizing our sales opportunities, overall improvement of our dealer network. One of the keys to success clearly will be the impact that our 1994 product will make on the marketplace. But as I mentioned earlier, without the best group of dealers in the country, we cannot possibly succeed in today's business environment. Please join me in welcoming the 5 regional winners of the Presentation Excellence 93 contest: Dave Westgard from Meidel Honda, Todd Bossy from Brantford Honda, Patrice Duhamel from Auto Franco-Michel, John Schneider from XL Honda, and Vince LeBlanc from Sutherland Honda. I'm proud to announce that 29 dealers qualified as Honda Total Quality Dealers for '93. These dealers now listed on the screen attended a special reception hosted by Mr. Suzuki on Thursday night, at which time they were presented with their awards. This prestigious award has been designed specifically to be a showroom display unit, which, combined with appropriate press kit material, will provide our winning dealers with a strong communications package recognizing their success. The next generation of Honda dealer will of course continue the total dealership concept. To continue our total presentation and to talk about the next generation of service and parts departments, please welcome your Senior Vice President of Parts and Service, Mr. Kaleem Ansari.
Thank you, Jerry, and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it's very exciting to be here with you, celebrating the next generation of Honda Accord. However, as we look at the next generation of Honda dealer, it is becoming increasingly important that we recognize the importance in each and every dealership of the profit contribution of your parts and service departments. Satisfied customers are created through the excellent quality of service performed on their vehicle. We must provide the best trained technicians. Our Honda apprenticeship program is now working well in Montreal, Toronto, and Vancouver. It was very gratifying to see the first group of 38 technicians graduate from Centennial College in June of this year. The 1993 Service Advisors and Technicians Recognition Finals took place in Toronto. Following are the top 3 winning technicians: Gold, Mike Way, Langley Honda, Surrey, BC; Silver, Don McCadden, Sunshine Honda, Vernon, BC; Bronze, Jim Horsley, Hunt Club Honda, Ottawa, Ontario. You have our commitment to exciting new programs such as Customer Retention Program, Parts and Service Co-op Dollars, remanufactured automatic transmission and brake calipers for retail sales, one-time inclusion of all parts and accessories in your annual obsolescence return, competitive Honda Plus extended warranty, CSI cash incentive bonus, and recognition programs. And now to continue our explanation of the next generation, please welcome back Jerry, joined by your Senior Vice President of Auto Sales and Marketing, Mr. Jim Miller. Thank you for your attention. Have a great day.
Good morning and welcome to Las Vegas. This certainly is a 24-hour-a-day town, and it would certainly appear to be a town that knows no recession. Last year at the dealer meeting, we said that the future belongs to those of us who recognize and embrace change. There has been change, and the next generation and ourselves must react to these changes and these new values. The balance of 1993 and into '94 does hold many bright spots, though, not the least of which is why we're here today. The Civic positioning returns to its roots as offering the most driver enjoyment for the money. This positioning is designed to ensure that the Civic retains the benchmark for top value in its segment. Utilizing the full Civic lineup, the Civic image will be supported with advertising which single-mindedly focuses on Civic's strengths and segment buyer discriminators. The advertising will focus on comfortable family space, affordability, styling, self-expression and pleasure, fun to drive, durability, quality, and reliability. The '94 Prelude positioning remains a sensuous sports car-like package devoted to self-indulgence. In the past year, we've utilized the success of the Performance Car of the Year for the SRV to enhance Prelude's sports car performance. But our major focus this fall is obviously going to be on the launch of the Accord and then on Civic. And we'll look to the spring market to refocus our attention on Prelude. Jerry, what's next? Well, Jim, I think it's time. I think we've made them wait long enough. I think so too. Ladies and gentlemen, the next generation.
Change. Evolution. Uncompromising demand. Taking us into the future. To the next generation. Now. The new Honda Accord, inspired by the grace of an eagle. The fifth generation of this popular benchmark automobile is packed with increased refinement and quality. Every aspect of the new Accord is designed and engineered for the better finish, greater comfort, and reduced noise and vibration. Add to that greater safety, improved performance, better fuel economy, and reduced environmental impact. Truly, the next generation automobile. The Accord's distinctive Aero Wedge body is aerodynamically cleaner and uses reinforced steel in its doors and fenders for a safer, more stable ride, and offers precise handling and greater durability. Extensive reinforcement of every structural member of the body yields greater passive safety. The new Accord meets 1997 U.S. government side impact standards. Its ability to withstand full frontal and offset frontal barrier impact, rear impacts, and rollovers is also improved. And drivers and passengers' side airbags are now standard on all models. The next generation of interior. More room, luxury, and comfort. The passenger compartment width is almost 1 inch larger, and the seats are redesigned for greater comfort and fit. All models feature higher quality fabrics. Controls and switches offer better feel and easier operation. And the traditional Accord greenhouse, with its excellent forward visibility, low cowl, and low hood line, is still a great plus. Honda engineers have applied a host of technologies to the drivetrain, suspension, and body that eliminates unwanted noise, vibration, and harshness. Joints and panels in the body are designed to damp drumming and vibration from the engine and road. New engine mounts eliminate engine vibration over a broad range of frequencies, and high-technology damping materials are used throughout the body. The next generation suspension system. The 94 Accord's four-wheel double wishbone suspension system is redesigned to improve its handling, stability, and ride comfort. A revised suspension geometry, similar to that of the current Prelude, has been adopted, and the result is improved road feel, more accurate steering response, and more precise tracking in curves. The steering and braking systems have also been refined. The steering system is steering torque sensitive. Its power assist is proportional to and counteracts increased steering effort at any speed. A new rotary-type pump eliminates pulsations in the system, and a hollow steering shaft blocks engine and road vibration from the passenger compartment. A redesigned third-generation ABS system is standard on the EXR model and available as an option on the popular EX model. The system's electronic control unit uses an advanced 16-bit microprocessor with greater control and diagnostic capabilities. When activated, this new system has less pedal kickback and features a lower cutoff speed. Under the hood are two versions of the Accord 16-valve single overhead cam 2.2-liter four-cylinder engine. Both versions have more horsepower and torque than their predecessors, with equal or better fuel efficiency. The LX and DX engine now has 130 horsepower and 139 foot-pounds of torque, and the EXR engine boasts 145 horsepower and 147 foot-pounds of torque, yet manages a 9% increase in mileage over its predecessor. The EXR engine uses the same 2.0 as the LX and DX engine, but adds a new type VTEC cylinder head. This new system combines the fuel efficiency and low emissions characteristics of the ultra fuel efficient VTEC E system used on the Civic VX hatchback, with the performance characteristics of the variable valve timing system used in the Civic SI engine. A relocated catalytic converter helps reduce emissions during the critical engine warm-up phase of operation. For climbing hills or steep grades, the Accord's 4-speed automatic transmission with lock-up torque converter features grade logic computer programming that reduces third and fourth gear hunting. In order to take advantage of engine braking, the transmission also downshifts to third gear when decelerating under 50 kilometers per hour and during certain downhill driving situations. The transmission also delays upshifts in city driving for smooth acceleration. The next generation Accord, truly a winner. The coupe combines the best Accord concept with sporty, individualistic styling. The dramatic effect as the C-pillar sweeps up to meet the roof. The integrated antenna built into the rear window glass keeps the body line uncluttered. The Accord wagon is designed for more space and utility. A large 15.1 cubic foot glassy rear cargo area, large taillights, and built-in step-in rear bumpers, classic styling, and performance. The new Honda Accord is new in virtually every detail. A sportier, more elegant look, aerodynamic efficiency, better handling, greater strengthened body structure, reduction in engine noise, vibration and road noise, security, durability, and environmental impact. An image of strength, sportiness, and intelligence. Smooth transition. Creation, evolution. The next generation, 1994 Honda. Now.
The next generation is here today. Celebration, celebrate, celebrate for the next generation. Celebrate, celebrate a new celebration. Celebrate, celebrate for the next generation.
The launch television advertising begins with a 60-second commercial that is designed to generate awareness, excitement, and anticipation for this new benchmark vehicle from Honda. We designed a customer appreciation night kit with those thoughts in mind, and judging by your reaction, it's been well received. Please ensure that it's used, dress up your dealership and your staff, and ensure you get maximum exposure to your existing customers. 1993 and 94 have tremendous potential and great promotional opportunities with new products and the excitement of Indy racing. Yes, I think this is definitely going to be our year.
American Honda intends to participate in the PPG IndyCar World Series beginning in the 1994 season.
We've been looking into the project for the last 4 or 5 years, but actual engine development didn't start till about 2 years ago. So far, all we know is that the engine runs on a dyno, and we haven't really had a chance to test the car under competitive conditions, on a racetrack.
Bobby Rahal, he's not only a great driver, and I think he's a great test driver also.
There is no form of racing in the world that demands an engine to rev between 11,500 RPMs to 13,000 RPMs for 500 miles continually.
The data acquisition is a great thing
and the engineers love it because it gives you information that they can relate to and that sort of thing. But the bottom line is you're totally dependent on what the driver says, because the only thing that really makes you go faster around a racetrack is what the driver feels.
You wear these cars, you know, you don't sit in them, you wear them, you put them on. I mean, you feel all those vibrations. With this engine, it's like driving an Accord.
The emotion, I think, is extremely high. This is a historic moment for Honda as well as for the Speedway.
One of the proudest moments of my career, because I think it's, not only is it exciting about Honda going IndyCar racing, but I think it's historic. I believe in the adage, win on Sunday, sell on Monday. I really do. I think it's worked. Otherwise, you wouldn't have manufacturers involved in racing. I think this is akin to the World Series or the Super Bowl or what have you, and to be a part of it, I think, is just a reflection of being part of this country.
And now please join us in the product salon and don't miss the opportunity to attend the seminars, learn about the new Accord from the Presentation Excellence winners, brush up on leasing, and don't forget to pick up your dealer kits and join us back here at 6:15 to toast our year, ladies and gentlemen. Please join us in the product salon. Thank you.
Dans chaque rêve, il y a une étincelle de vie, un nouveau départ. Chez Honda, on répand les semences de la future génération. A new celebration has begun.
Oh, for the next generation, the next generation is here today. Celebration, celebrate, celebrate for the next generation. Celebrate, celebrate a new celebration. Celebrate, celebrate for the next generation. Celebrate, celebrate a new celebration. Celebrate, celebrate for the next generation.
A new celebration has begun.
Oh, for the next generation, the next generation is here.